Hi guys, my name is Messi Oba and you're welcome to the channel. Please guys, before we move to the channel, please like, share and subscribe to help the channel.
Every few weeks, that group gets to burn in their MAGA hats. First it was the farmers, then it was the working class. Now they're burning their hats because Trump said nobody cares about that Jeffrey Epstein list. Somebody tell Trump that Meemaw and Peepaw definitely still care about that Jeffrey Epstein list. But this being the straw that broke the camel's back reminds me that this is one of the most gullible groups of people in the world. They completely forgot that Trump's not just a politician. He's a businessman. And he was born rich. It doesn't make financial sense for him to be a man of his word. Trump losing MAGA support would be great if this was 2016. But as it stands, it's symbolic of something much worse. Trump has agitated a group to be so reactionary, he's fed them so many lies, he can't rein them in. The MAGA movement has outgrew Trump, and in the worst way possible. Trump fearmongered that the streets were littered with illegal sexual predators and criminals who are going to follow your children into the bathroom during the government-mandated drag show. Those people and their perceived reality aren't just going to go away, especially because their savior didn't deliver. They're only going to get more bitter and cynical. And when you couple that with this rise of conservatism and religious psychosis from both conservatives and liberals, man, we are about to get a whole new brand of pragmatic neoliberal. And not to sound too much like a conspiracy theorist, but I think that was the ruling class's entire strategy. Shock and awe. So when the less brash, equally brutal Republican runs for office again, we're not as defensive.
Burn, baby, burn.
And this is a great representation of what's left of MAGA.
A huge portion of MAGA is really unhappy with how the Trump administration and Pam Bondi have dealt with the Epstein Files so far. Aaron Parnas even reported not too long ago that Trump was ratioed on his own Truth Social platform today, which is really interesting. And I'm slightly skeptical of that, as that could be Elon Musk, since he kind of did bring light to these allegations, but regardless, I've never seen that before on Trump's Truth Social platform. My current predictions for what's about to happen is that all of the blame is about to go on to Pam Bondi, and this is because Dan Bongino resigned over how the Epstein Files have been dealt with, along with Kash Patel threatening to follow if Pam Bondi is not removed from her current position. We know what's probably pretty likely to happen, but the optics are going to be very interesting to see here coming soon.
Y'all, they are literally out here burning MAGA merch. They are burning their hats. They are burning their shirts. Fire. Anywho, they are literally out here burning it down. So Nick Fuentes, we know who that is, right? The self-confessed white supremacist is telling MAGA now to burn their merch, and it's time that they abandon syphilitic Sid. It's over, it's done, no more. And why do you say? Why are they burning their MAGA merch? Because they won't release the Epstein Files. They won't release the list. So all these conspiracy theorists, are saying that part of his base, the only reason why they voted for him this time, was because he promised while on the campaign trail to release the Epstein Files. Surprise, surprise! So they just out here setting all their MAGA shit on fire. I love this for them. I really do. Everything else, forget the floods, forget that big bad bill. All that matters is that they're not telling the truth about what happened to Jeffrey Epstein. They are not convinced that he...
Watch this Trump supporter burn his MAGA hats after Donald Trump told his supporters to basically get over the Epstein Files. Just take a look.
We're not going to play with these anymore. MAGA hats are off. America First hats are on.
Burn, baby, burn.
And this is a great representation of what's left of MAGA.
And the guy who posted that video on social media is a huge MAGA fan, super right-wing. It seems like so many of these Trump voters are just done with him now. This MAGA civil war is not going anywhere anytime soon. Donald Trump was really hoping that with this new statement, people would just fall into line and follow his lead. But many of these diehard Trump fans are saying, not so fast.
MAGA's burning their hats because Trump said to forget about the Epstein Files. People are uploading videos of them burning their MAGA hats and taking down their signs in front of their houses. This is because Trump promised to release the Epstein Files. Then he said there was no Epstein Files. Then he said there's Epstein Files written by Obama. Then he said forget about it.
Let things get this
Well, we need to protect the children of this country. So people want to see justice happen for those children that were taken away from their families. However, they now feel like Trump is protecting him and other people. By playing down the importance of releasing these files, now trying to blame Democrats for making the files. But Epstein wasn't arrested until 2019.
To have this much concern for kids but not have this much concern for your neighbors, disgusting. Children turn into adults one day.
You're saying this all could have been prevented if people saw what he was doing to adults in the first place? They shouldn't be surprised by his actions towards children. Children don't know how to make decisions for themselves. Adults do. So why should I care about another adult?
You can totally not care what happens to a stranger now that they're all grown up or that their life is going to be negatively impacted, but you care about a kid who will one day be an adult that you also won't care about. I just don't understand.
We need to help kids make decisions as much as they can until they get developed so they can make the decisions on their own. What's so hard to understand? Are you acting like division in America is caused by adults that stop caring about other adults?
Because history repeats itself, and we need to prevent anything like this from happening ever again so we can actually prosper as a...
Well, I agree we need to prevent Epstein from ever happening again. Who cares what happens to other adults?
The only thing America is missing is community, and once...
It's too late! Hyper-independence 2024!
That you're out here burning hats and stuff. Let's make sure that you're at the next protest. It's on this Thursday, July the 17th. The one after that is August the 2nd. Okay? You got to make a fucking difference now. Now you got to step up. You got to use your platform to talk about how shitty Donald Trump is and how much of a fucking liar grifter he is. And you need to be your ass at the damn protest with a sign saying, fuck Donald Trump. Okay? That's all. So, MAGA, now that you're out here